My name is Ash. I'm made of paper. I fold easily. I keep things I should have said, pressed between layers. And sometimes, I mistake delay for time. In 2007, I was sent to New York for work. As a producer, I was assigned to our Manhattan office for 2 years. I had lived my whole life in Korea, so being there felt like a dream. But at the same time, I was afraid that my English would not be enough. One Saturday morning, I went to a place on 23rd Street, an international center. People from all over the world sat together, trying to speak a language that wasn't theirs. That's where I met him. His name was Milton. He was over 90, a New Yorker who had never really left New York. He spoke first, and somehow, we kept talking. That day, he asked if I wanted to get lunch. We walked to a small Indian restaurant in the East Village, and on the way, he told me his whole life. After that, we met almost every Saturday. We walked through streets I would have never found alone. He showed me a different New York, not the famous one, the real one. He lived alone, his friends were gone, and most days, he said he didn't speak to anyone. So he came to that center, just to talk. I learned a lot from him, not just English. He told me about food, about health, about stocks. I didn't really listen back then, but years later, I did, and it changed my life. After 2 years, I returned to Korea, but I didn't forget him. I went back to New York almost every year to see him. He was always happy, like I was family, and I promised him that one day I would bring him to Korea. But after 2015, I became busy. I thought I would call him soon. Not today, maybe next week. And somehow, 2 years passed. One day, I finally called. This number is no longer in service. I didn't understand it first, so I called again. And again. The same voice. And then, something inside me fell. It wasn't distance that took him away. It was delay. There is a story about 2 sisters in the Bible, Mary and Martha. Jesus came to their home. Martha was busy, preparing, doing everything she thought she needed to do. Mary just sat beside him and stayed. Martha wasn't doing anything wrong. She was doing what made sense. But something more important was happening right in front of her, and she almost missed it. I didn't forget him. I didn't stop caring. I just believed there would be more time. I still think of him, of the streets he showed me, the meals he shared with me, the life he told me so freely. And sometimes, I imagine calling again, hearing his voice say, "Hello," like nothing has changed. But I know it has. And that knowing stays with me.